The west of the United States experienced a long-running gold rush in the past, but now fortune hunters are flocking to the east coast to discover another valuable commodity, mammoth tusks. The strange situation is taking place on the waters of New York's East River after a woolly mammoth expert let slip the location of an alleged dumping site of thousands of the tusks. Speaking on the Joe Rogan podcast, John Reeves joked that he wanted to start a bone rush as he revealed the bizarre episode from the 1940s that could have seen millions of dollars worth of mammoth ivory ditched in the river. Mr. Reeves, an Alaska gold miner turned mammoth expert, read from a draft report from the Fairbanks Mining District, Alaska, which outlined the transportation of thousands of tusks from Fairbanks bound for the American Museum of Natural History in NYC in the 1940s. He said they took 500,000 or so bones from Fairbanks to New York City, left them in the crates. They took about a whole boxcar load of these bones. They ran out of storage and they dumped them in the East River. The report says that 100,000 of the bones were shipped directly to the museum, which raises the prospect of tens of thousands being discarded. Mr. Reeves, who owns thousands of acres of mining grounds in Fairbanks, obtained the report from the company he bought, and he also spoke to its lead author, Richard Osborne of the University of Alaska. The report was said to have revealed the location of the dumping site at East River Drive and 65th Street. Previously, mammoth tusks were not considered to be valuable, but can now fetch around $20,000 each depending on their condition. The volume of them thought to have been dumped means there could be millions of dollars worth at the bottom of the river. Mr. Reeves said, "If any of you guys want to go out and find some bones, I'll tell you exactly where the F they're at. They're finders keepers." Fortune hunters have already started scouting the depths in boats to try to find the prehistoric ivory. Mr. Reeves said that gold miners shipped off 500,000 tusks because they saw no value in them. It is only in recent decades that they have become sought after. He added, "You got to remember this was in 1928 to 1958. People, miners, didn't collect the bones." According to the report about the tusks, mistakes were made over the acceptable condition of them that made it to New York. They were then dumped in the river at the former New York City Hospital dumping site. Although Mr. Reeves said the exact method and location of the dump were unknown, he highlighted that mammoth tusks were dense and would not float away, suggesting they could still be at the bottom of the river. He said, suggestively, "If I was listening to your podcast and I happened to have a boat and I happened to have a little scuba equipment," Joe Rogan added, "Do you know how crazy it would be if there's effing mammoth bones right there in the East River?" Mr. Reeves replied, "Dude, let me tell you something about mammoth bones, mammoth tusks. They're extremely valuable." Mr. Reeves previously appeared in a documentary called Boneyard, Alaska, in which he was seen searching for ancient bones. In the documentary, he said, "I was always captivated by finding something in the ground or in the earth that told me a little bit about our culture and where we came from and what was here before us." That's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. And you can also support the channel on Subscribestar via the link in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.